Hey guys, John Race Outdoors here. Just got back from fishing and I got smoked today. I went to Center Hill Lake or Center Hill Dam, whichever one you want to call it, and two bites in 4 hours, and I didn't see anybody else catch anything, so I don't feel so bad. But that doesn't mean they didn't catch anything, but that's just how it turned out for me today. What I'm going to show you today is something I've had an issue with the boat, and this is something that when I bought it, it was already on here. The minn kota powerdrive is what this is. I love it. It works good. I'm not used to that kind of pedal system. I'm used to the foot going back and forth to turn left and right. With this one right here, you actually, push it over to the left, push over to the right, and that's what steers it. So that's taking me a little bit to get used to, but that's not really the issue today. It didn't have a transducer on it, or fish finder or nothing. So I did have one on a kayak that I ended up putting on here, but what I noticed I had a problem with is, if you see the way this is mounted, this is not locked in there yet. This little tooth right here goes behind this lip. That's when it's secured. But you have to mash this pedal down, and it kind of kicks it out and it just slides on down. But what I had a problem with was last week, I had my transducer on there and I got stuck. My lure got stuck on a tree limb. So I just eased up there close enough where I could take my rod and just kind of flip it off the limb, and I steered it back out to the right to get me out of that. Well, evidently there was something underneath the water, a stick or a rock, that ended up hooking my wire. So the transducer was here, the wire came up. I just had some, you can probably still see the residue. I had electrical tape around this part, and there's a small hole right there where I had a small zip tie zipped around the wire, and then the wire came up through this hole. Now you're probably saying that's not how you're supposed to do that. I know, that's what that's what I've been having a problem with on this mount. So as you can see, the whole shaft slides through that body. So if you put a transducer wire on here, it gets hung up. Sorry guys, I'll try to do this with one hand instead of the rope. So I had the transducer wire coming straight up from the hole to right here. So there was a big gap on that transducer wire, and that's what made it get snagged, and that's what broke it. It snapped the wire. It still stayed intact. That's how I found out. Inside that transducer wire, there's 4 wires, and they are small. There's no way I could have put those back together and felt that it was going to be reliable, especially when it broke down here at the bottom. If it would have broke up top somewhere where it wasn't going to be in the water, I wouldn't have felt so bad. I would have tried to wire it back together, just put some funky old wire nuts on it or something. So what I found, and this probably took me every bit of 2 days, I wanted to find a mount or something on here that would keep this transducer wire from getting snagged on that. And I did see videos where people had PVC brackets made out, like a couple fittings, an L and some pipe. They just fed it through there, and they would turn it. They'd put like a little clamp on it, that way they could still turn it. I wanted something a little bit better than that. Like I said, the ones that I've seen, everybody's been having issues with these power drive running the transducer wire. There's just no way around it. It's just because you have to go on the outside and then down, and if you keep it too tight, then when you turn your motor and stuff, it pulls that wire. So you've got to keep a little bit of slack in that wire. So what I found after I ordered a new transducer mount was this bracket. This is from Brocraft. I bought this from Amazon. It was $32. And as you can see, this is the way, I haven't done anything. Only thing I did to it was mount it, which is, it comes like that, and I just put zip ties on it to keep it in place. This shaft is adjustable. It is in the longest length right now. It does come up to the bottom of this. But here's my bundle of wire for the transducer, and here's the bracket. That locks into place. This nut right here, you can unloosen that, and you can see how it swivels. It swivels up and down. But what I do now is, I tried it out today because I wanted to see how good it does. See the little bracket? You see the teeth and the little knot on it? It goes in place. And just like that, it's in place. That red button right there, you push that button, it's not going anywhere. And you can see that's how I ran it today. But I wanted to see how good it did today before I shot a video saying this right here is the newest thing ever and it's the greatest, and it didn't work out. I know it's an inconvenient to hook that thing in every time, but all I have to do is push it in, take the transducer wire, put it in the back of the unit, and I'm ready to go fishing. So when I got done today, like I said, I don't keep any of this untied. Hit the red button. Might be a little pain in the butt trying to do it with one hand. And just like that, it comes out. And when they ship it to you, it has the hardware. It has the nuts and the bolts. It's got the nylon nuts on it. So once you tighten it up, you ain't gonna worry about it backing out. But I did use longer ones because I've got wood underneath this. So I had to go just a little bit longer. So I think I used like 1.25 inch nuts and wash, or nuts on that, or bolts. I'm sorry. But I just wanted to shoot this video and let you guys know that I have the minn kota power drive, that I found this. And like I said, this is from Brocraft. Transducer mount for a kayak. But I installed it yesterday, took it out today. I did get it out. So once I was through and I was going across the water, I wanted to see how good it did with me under speed with it. So I've got it up to about 24 miles per hour and it did not move. It stayed in the same location. So that's it. Just want to let you guys know that something else is out there. All right, guys, appreciate you watching.